Dear SocialSwap member, thank you. Thank you for making it possible for SocialSwap to be where we are today. Thank you for your trust and willingness to be part of something very, very big. We are only at the beginning of our journey, and yet an incredible amount has already been achieved. Let's take a look at the history of SocialSwap together. It all started with just a dream and a simple vision with the goal of launching a good decentralized exchange service on the Tron blockchain. But it all turned out very differently than expected. In the beginning, SocialSwap was just smiled at and not taken seriously. But today, about 6 months later, they are smiling back in a friendly way. No one believed that SocialSwap could become so successful in such a short amount of time, and it seemed virtually impossible to become one of the top players on the Tron blockchain in the beginning, but the first 9 months have proven that SocialSwap is right at the top. Their goal was to raise only 2 or 3 million US dollars liquidity and a few hundred investors in the first 2 months. However, SocialSwap's community has proven that they are capable of much bigger things, but all in order. Let's take a look together at the success of SocialSwap.io. It all started at the end of February with an unlisted video for a few friends about their vision, goals, and first info about the product. The crazy thing was, there was nothing but the promise of 100% in trying to launch a highly profitable project for the community. There was no website, no white paper, just the idea, the word, and the will. Nothing was ready. Nevertheless, friends, and with time, friends of friends understood. When Dennis and Alois tackle something, you have to be there. Over 270 contracts were created in record time, and the first tokens were sold out in no time. The first goals in the pre-sale were to collect $1 million for a working DEX and a good team. The first pre-sale stage started on March 15th. The pre-sale on the website was sold out in a few seconds. Nearly $2.5 million were raised during this stage. On 26 March, the token distribution on the blockchain began. On March 28th, it was finally time, a day that will go down in history, the official launch of the DEX of SocialSwap.io. The goals were set and the community was ready. In the meantime, it is impossible to imagine the Tron blockchain without SocialSwap, and it has successfully established itself as one of the top DeFi projects in German-speaking countries. Since the start, the SST community earns every month at least $1 million with farming. In good months, it was even over $5 million. Many members have earned a lot of money, but this is just the beginning. To be fair, there have also been more difficult periods in the last 9 months. A violent correction of the market has caused a lot of uncertainty in general. Tron has worked against us since the high in April. And we also made strategic mistakes, which, in combination with the market headwinds, had an unpleasant effect on the price of an SST token. So we also had our first big hurdle to overcome. But one thing is for sure, we didn't let this get us down, and we are coming back stronger than ever. We succeeded by an enormously strong optimization of the DEX that we can look with a broad smile very positively into the future of SST. The price target of $1 is still possible, to be precise, more than ever. We are about to enter 2022, and believe us when we say we know what to do, and we will work tirelessly to achieve our goals, crack the dollar, and reward those who have exercised patience and faith. Maybe the price of one SocialSwap token has dropped, but one thing is clear: the value of SST has increased significantly. The foundation for a $100 million decentralized finance project has been laid, and the reason why it is possible is simple. It is made possible by the people behind SST. SST has the strongest crypto community in the German-speaking world, and by far. The meetings of this community were all unforgettable. No matter if it was our first 3-day meetup in Dubai, our first Europe meetup in Vienna, the most spectacular party of the year at the Electric Love Festival, our second legendary Vienna event, or the second, this time 4-day, SocialSwap Dubai meetup. Whenever our community came together, history was made, and we are not only continuing that in 2022, but adding to it. Dear SocialSwap member, it is very important that you understand the following. The year 2021 has taught us a lot. At the beginning, we could only guess what works and what doesn't. Today, we don't guess anymore. We know. We have made mistakes and learned from them. We are stronger and more experienced than ever. At the point where we are today, we can say with a clear conscience, the year 2022 will be ours. Get ready for some new spectacular use cases in a community that will experience many more all-time highs in the coming year through growth, strength, and cohesion. The team behind SocialSwap wishes you health, success, and all the best in the new year. Happy New Year.